it.
4267.
I didn't.
Oh no.
I didn't undo my mic, and I didn't set the stream to live, and.
Oh, are we not live?
We technically have been live. They probably only heard you guys, though, the entirety of that first 15 minutes.
Oh no. We've done so much in the last 15 minutes.
Catch them up.
Go, Goon, go.
So it turns so DJ found Dr. Splendify and Norman Gondor looking at a PC building store, and dragged them in. Norman didn't want to do it, but Norman is now in the thing and tried to help out for a little bit until, shocker, plot twist, Norman was part of the recorded hour. His mask was a part of the recorded hour, and now he is part of the thing and can't do the spell, and now the spell's going awry. Hopefully.
He's also Puddle Guy.
He's also Wetfoot.
He's also the guy who came in, which is a whole different can of worms, because I don't think he's the guy who split up the moth and the man. I still assume that's our necromancer friend. So there's a whole extra layer, because I don't think he was the one. Because before I was operating on the assumption that Wetfoot was our nemesis, the skull-faced necromancer dude. But I don't think that was the case. Since that wasn't Wetfoot, I still think he was the one who separated Mothman into Mothman. So.
Well,
You certainly put together all the dots.
the dots have been put together.
Maybe not in the right order, but
You're not exactly tracing Ursa Major. Go ahead and do the use magic roll there, Juniper.
That was with +1.
+1?
Okay.
Got a 7.
Your fantastic words.
You
12,
got
13.
this.
Cool. Thank you.
13? Damn.
13? Keeper will
good.
offer
I
some
get +3
benefit.
on weird now.
Oh, nice.
Added benefit. Heck yeah.
You're as weird as I am sharp, which feels incorrect.
So you so how do you try to interface with this amorphous magic thing?
I want to help him chant it correctly so that it can manifest properly.
Okay.
If 2 out of 3 people are chanting correctly, it works? I don't.
Well, the
you're
minimum
chanting
2 people
now.
need to be chanting it. I guess there's no reason why the person who's shooting the gun can't also be wielding it. But
We should have all been chanting
Chanting.
this whole time, and the fact that only I was the one.
I was focusing on the runes, but I got them.
gotcha. So yeah, so you do start to chant as well, and as you approach this like amorphous blob of magic, it kind of reaches out to you and kind of latches to you, and like a symbiote wraps around your chest and kind of creates like an Iron Man unibeam thing.
Okay.
And as the scene, as the recorded time snow globe scene enters its final act, with Norman Gondor, holding a gun and firing at the Mothman, causing his glamour charm to break and causing his life to flash before his eyes. Norman Gondor, huh?
Is the mass of the gun now here? Like, did Norman have it on his person?
Yes.
Or is now okay? So he's not holding air; he's holding the gun. Correct.
Yes, he had the gun in his hand,
Okay.
and he fired at. He fired, but the bullet, I guess, is gone. And the Mothman, Cotton Eye Joe, is slowly dying in front of you, and Norman Gondor pulls back one of the sleeve that's not holding the gun, and reveals a wrist-mounted apparatus that he flicks his wrist, and a blue spirit flame projects out from it. And the soul of moth and man separate and form moth and man. And Dr. Splendify, seeing the ball fall, says, "Now!" And the
Okay, I believe it was my job to tackle for it, yeah?
well, no, the orb needs to be hit with the spell, which is the now, because the ball is falling now.
Okay, that's right, okay.
So that it falls out of the chronosync of the localized time field. I keep saying so many sci-fi words in this kind of goofy campaign we got going on.
So
You did
Juniper,
this to
so
yourself.
I did
Juniper
do it to the
shooting
me.
the spell
Yes.
at the ball. Okay,
Yes.
and that's what the use magic roll was for.
Yes.
Okay.
So you did it.
So we
Good shit.
succeeded with a 13.
Yeah, and the ball kind of goes out of focus. Like one of those, like a CT screen that goes out of focus, and it falls to the ground, but it doesn't break because it's kind of just wibbly wobbly, and time passes, and suddenly it's nighttime outside, and both moth and man are slowly not doing good because moth and man both were shot. So the insect and the man are not doing good.
I'm gonna tackle Norman. I'm just gonna hope that Juniper will heal the moth and the man.
Roll to kick some ass.
Okay.
Okay, I'm not good at that thing, so maybe Juniper Justice. I just go Justice now and see if he'll help me.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay,
Should
cool.
have
Thanks,
this
man. So we're
problem.
both.
Who's helping out? Who's kicking ass?
I have 0
I
to
think
tough.
I have -1 to tough, so
Okay,
I'm
so
helping.
even you're helping.
We have no muscle.
We are not
that
a
is-
muscly group.
That is a 10.
Well, let me see what I got for you. Actually, even if I grant a +1, but still, maybe if you get a 12, then we're good. I actually got a 11 + 1, 12, so we could treat it as a 12.
Okay. On a 12 plus instead picked one enhanced effect. Ah, crud. Choose an extra. You completely avoid all damage. All hunters involved get +1 forward, suffer no harm at all. Attack inflicts double the normal harm. Your attack drives the enemy away in a route.
I would like to force them where I want them, and where I want them is between my arm and... I want them in a chokehold, and I want them for strain.
I'm holding up my gun to him because he has a gun, which I hope we just tackled out of him. But
I'm gonna, yeah. With that, I'm gonna let that, yeah, yep.
I'm
gonna
holding the
make
gun.
it so.
Juniper, Splendify, if you could please heal the moth and the man, as we're like taking care of this problem.
He's currently bleeding out. Let's...
Yeah, wizards, please handle the healing. We have guns.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Righto.
I'll just roll to help him. Actually.
Dagger.
Probably.
He's probably
Roll to
not-
help out
the more
Dr.
powerful
Splendify, founding member of the WWW, which I remember because I really want.
Yes.
A subsidiary of the FBI.
I will be every time we talk about it. I will be saying.
The whole thing.
It's 8.
I would also like to
Plus-
remind people that calling it the WWW is one more syllable than just calling it the Worldwide Wizard Wash.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is really funny.
Wizards don't have to make sense. We're magic.
To be fair, World Wide Web is 3 syllables less than WWW. We still use it, so.
This is true. So you do help out with your magic mights combined. The moth and man are healed, but they're still separated. And you.
That's a whole different problem.
That is a whole different problem indeed. You hear a tiny little voice come out of the moth and say,
So.
"My stars, oh heavens, oh my, I have what is bound to be the worst hangover of my life. Oh, I feel so small. I feel so tiny." And he looks, his buggy eyes open, and he sees his little Well, he sees his buggy mandibles in the front of his face, and he sees his moth hands.
That's fine, we'll fix this.
You have returned to Moth.
I never was Moth! I was never a moth! Always a Mothman!
Unfortunately, you may have lost the man. And,
Well, actually, the man's right there.
well, yes, the man is right there. You and the man are separated, and now you are Moth.
What? But why?
If you think you're in a bad situation, just check out the man.
Because of that boy over there. And
That we are holding a gun to, and he is holding.
Can you, how, can I be fixed?
Yes, we can fix you.
Oh,
We
thank
have
the Lord.
part of the candle. You were separate. Why do you have a candle? I say to Norman.
Yeah, let's just use his.
Fine, sure. I mean, if it'll get you to stop choking me.
I want to know why you were doing
You
it.
want to see choking? This is choking adjusted. and then he stops.
Okay.
See that was choking.
I'm holding a gun, and you're surprisingly chill about that.
Well, they're gonna have to die again. That's how this works. They need to die so that their soul can start to leave, and so they can direct it.
Well, why?
I don't know why. I know as much about it as you do.
Then what do you do it? Why did you do it?
I can't tell you.
Is that a lie? Can he tell me? And he's choosing not to. Yeah, it's a tough question.
He can't tell you, but not for a malicious reason.
It's not like he's magically incapable.
He's not magically incapable, but
He just ain't.
he just doesn't. He just genuinely believes that if he tells you that you will be in danger.
What? Are you working for the skull-faced guy? Are you the skull-faced guy? I don't think we've seen him without a mask.
He takes off the hood, and resting on top of his head is the skull face mask.
Oh, you fucking bastard! I'm punching this man directly in the face.
Justice immediately kicks in his lower knees, so he's on the ground.
Come, do you want me to fix the Mothman or not?
We don't need you to fix the Mothman. We could just get Juniper here to do it.
Hold on. I need to make sure of something. I kneel down now that he's kicked down to his knees. And I go, are you the man we've been fighting this whole time? Yes or no?
I am the man who slipped the juice.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
mother!
He could have been an imposter, so I needed to make sure he admitted. Like,
You could have been an accomplice.
yeah, to be clear, that wasn't a lie.
Not a lie.
Cool.
You have found out the true identity of the
Of he who slipped the
necromancer. Of he who slipped the juice. It's Norman Gonder.
Well,
You could probably move that over in your circles if you'd like.
Go ahead, update your circles, buddy.
Yeah,
Juniper,
you just click over the Norman Gonder.
Juniper, you can you can also just find the two souls together and make Mothman again, yeah?
Fair question.
I might be able to.
And at least we know for a fact that Goody Faith and Patience and we know for
I
a fact
open my bag and I pull out Goody Faith.
Hey. Oh. So what's going on?
We got the candle. We got the skull-faced guy. We need you to combine. We need you to combine them again because they were separated. We have parts for the candle. Can you do that?
No, that's a perversion of the use that it was designed for. I've got no idea.
It was art. Okay. All right. Well. We're synced back up with time, right? We're no longer in a bubble.
Yeah, no. Officer Coffins is approaching.
I shout for my dad. Like, Dad, we're working on something over here, please.
Huh? Oh, the bubble's gone. Okay. And then he's on the phone. Okay, false.
I've been paying so little attention.
I've been on the phone with like 3 different vampires. All right.
There's a dead guy. This is the skull guy. If you've been reading our reports, Mothman is separated.
Yeah.
Juniper doesn't really know how to do it. Goody Faith doesn't really know how to do it. I could call Rose if we need.
No, I think Norman here knows how to do it, and I think
Yeah.
we're gonna have to take him back to headquarters, as
Our
it is.
house.
That's
Well,
an
yes, but
excellent
there's a
idea.
narc currently approaching, and I didn't exactly want to say that.
That's an excellent idea. Let's-
Please leave. This clearly is above your pay grade. I say, hoping that he'll listen to me.
What?
That's the bubble, sir.
This is my town! That is an excellent idea. Let's all go to headquarters, and Dr. Splendify taps the staff, and you guys are no longer in the Three Needles tailor shop.
Where are we? And
You
to
are-
be clear, we're still holding Norman. Yes?
You are still holding Norman down on the ground. You guys are in a large, gray, circular room with a big, big dome ceiling that is glass. And through the glass, you look out, and you see this big, beautiful blue ball we call Earth.
Where the fuck are we?
The moon! Where else would we be?
Oh no, he did a Taz.
What's Taz?
Damn it. Don't worry about it.
Sorry, just
it's-
breaking the fourth wall.
It's this podcast that'll come out in a year. Don't worry about it.
Podcasts?
Probably about 7 months, actually.
A podcast is anything like YouTube, because I've just started this wonderful show called Game Grumps. It's brand spanking new.
Oh, this cannot be. I guess it would either have to be Aaron or JonTron.
It's JonTron. It's only been out for one. They started Game Grumps in the year 2012, so it has just been JonTron.
Of course you do that. I hate dweeb.
Well, it is the Worldwide Wizard Watch, and this is the base, so we can watch the whole wide world.
He's out. Okay.
He's in space.
All right. Just checking. Can I get a show of hands? Who here knew there was a base on the moon?
Juniper knew. And Norman is trying to raise his hand, but he can't.
I've made so many conspiracies. Did my dad know?
No, he's like, what? We're on the moon! What? He's like running around with flailing his arms about, running into like an invisible pole. Ah!
You know any posts I made about the fake moon landing? You're telling me there's a whole base up here?
Oh, that's funny you should say. That's funny you should say. Well, the moon landing was the first time non-magical folks ever got to the moon. The first time actual wizards got to the moon was by Thunkus Prime in the year 3. He points to a large portrait, a large painting of a caveman with a glowing stick. He's a caveman with a glowing stick. He just he's face down in the moon dust.
So to be clear, the third year of existence, not 3 AD.
The third.
Wizards have their own year system I don't know about that starts at the beginning of mankind.
Well, yeah, the third year of for as long as there have been humans, there have been wizards, and Thunkus Prime was the second wizard to ever exist. First one to make it to the moon.
The first guy just had other things, I'm sure. He sounds like a busy guy.
Yeah, well, he mainly used his magic to get laid. Caveman, you know what I mean?
I heard gay men, but I'm sure he's like
Cavemen!
You know, gay men always using magic.
Yes, technically speaking, no singular country owns the world, but it's always been us, owns the moon, but it's always been us wizards.
Okay.
Good to know.
Are you guys the Illuminati? I have some theories online I wanted to invest. We can answer that later, actually.
Your dad comes up behind you and clasps a hand around your mouth. Is this where you're keeping Ricardo? And Dr. Splendify says, no, that's a lie.
This is what I keep. Who the fuck is this?
Take me to it.
I'm not even.
Take me to
I'm
it.
not even gonna drop the. I'm not even gonna drop. They're lying. Whoever Ricardo is, he's here.
How do you know?
I just do. Don't worry about it. We'll talk about it later. the family slogan, of course. We'll talk about it later. And then we
You know,
do.
Dr. Splendify will absolutely follow up on that.
But
someone.
I honestly just want an excuse so I can let go of this fucker here, so that I
Yes,
can jump.
Thank you for getting us back on track. All right, let's take him to an interrogation room.
See how high I can jump.
You can jump with moon gravity, baby.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. I want to.
And he jumps straight out of orbit, and we never see him
He
again.
bonks into the glass ceiling, obviously.
Just kind of like hops very lightly and floats off with Norman in his. Still in the
Now, and then he flicks his can around and, like, grabs a magical tether onto the heel of Norman. Kind of brings him down. He waves his hand and a chair appears and he slaps Norman down and just... So, you know how I was going to... We were going to circle back to the artifacts that went missing when you went and took your personal assignment. I can only assume... And he grabs, like, down the hoodie of Norman Gonder and pulls out a pendant. Ah, yes. Good dandy little invisibility charm that went missing. Went down there. Oh, what is this? And he unhooks his belt. Oh, yes, the intangibility belt. These two are not allowed to be used at the same time, Norman. I know you knew this. He slaps him across the face with the belt and puts it on a table.
Jesus.
Now.
This guy killed the Mothman, so I don't have much sympathy, but, like,
Yeah,
fuck.
absolutely.
Speaking of which,
not.
is Mothman's body still on the ground?
Moth and Man.
I wonder how much I need to buy those for.
Moth and Man are still... We're teleported with you guys.
And I hope, I mean, I assume I picked good thing.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a very contextual nature to this teleportation spell.
Yeah.
It would have been funny if they were just left behind, but now...
My emotional support goes.
Just there with Officer Coffins.
I don't even know how that comes in. We'll go.
Where were we? Yes, the Moth and Man are just there. And they both want to get back to their pre-separated state. The man is kind of holding the moth in his hands, kind of stroking him with his thumb.
This is all. We gotta deal with that later. God Night Joe, I say to the moth, I don't know how to tell you this, but last time we instead made a cryptid instead of actually fixing someone. So you might have to hold on as a moth for a bit till we figure it out.
Okay. I don't know anything about being a moth.
I'd offer to call Rose to see if she could help, but I don't think I get any bars on the moon.
Yeah, you
I
do.
checked my phone to see if I get any bars on the moon.
I honestly have no idea if anyone would get any bars on the moon. I don't think so.
In the real world, they wouldn't. In the wizard world,
Yeah,
perhaps.
but if they're watching the world via telecommunication, there
Maybe
would
they
be
got like
satellites
Wi-Fi.
pointed this
Maybe
way.
they got Wi-Fi.
Telecommunications used
But
by
not phone lines.
wizards. By wizards?
Wi-Fi, of
No.
course, standing for wizard. Alright.
So,
Wizard interplanetary projection.
I was using the
Matrix.
wizard as the W and the I, but yeah.
so we have Moth and Man, we have Norman, and then we have your dad who was fat, who wants to investigate this Ricardo guy.
Yeah. Dad, who's Ricardo?
None of your business.
Yeah, I think it is.
It's none of your business. Don't worry about it.
Dad, I can
It's
help
my
you find him
business.
if you tell me who it is.
He was a friend of mine, alright? He was like my best friend growing up. We used to do ghost busting together, okay? Get off my back.
Yeah? You could do that one? You confident with get off my back?
You're my kid. I can't say that in front of you. Got it?
Okay. You say a lot of
Asshole.
things in front of me. Alright. And if you're willing to talk to me, I'll help you find him. But right now, let's deal with the Norman thing. Let's take things one step at a time.
Okay. All right, punk. What you doing making monsters in my town, eh? I'm just doing a research project. So technically not a lot.
What are you researching?
My headphones got unplugged on accident.
Okay, I said, what are you researching?
How to make monsters. Obviously.
Hey, why are you researching that?
Someone whom I know and is important to me needs a body.
Okay.
Not lying.
And just ask for help.
No.
From wizards? Like,
There's
you
so
kinda
many
have
wizards
wizards.
around, yeah.
Like you were like there's a wizard. I'm gonna point in a random direction. I guarantee I'm gonna point at a wizard.
Points at Juniper by pure coincidence.
Oh yeah, shit, my bad.
Accidentally pokes her in the face. Oh shit, sorry.
No, no, it's I couldn't do that. I couldn't bring anyone else into my problem.
Why can't you tell anyone about this?
Well, now you've kind of brought like 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
I hold up the
hard on
shot
you.
here for the count.
6 people. Like, I feel like it would have been easier just to ask for one person. You know?
Yeah, you created a whole mess. Let's not even talk about what you did to our janitor. That guy's rabbit.
Yeah, man.
I got bit by multiple snakes that could fly. You understand how frustrating that was?
He actually cracks a grin because he's really proud of battle snakes.
I'm a pistol whip this man. I'm still holding it.
Roll
down.
the-
I'm just gonna smack him with.
Free hit. He's kind of
Yeah,
locked to the chair.
He's tied down. I hope I can do this. I'm not hitting him hard enough for a knockout. I'm just
Yeah,
angry.
exactly. Wait, hold on. Are war crimes legal on the moon?
Everything's legal on the moon.
No, that's New Jersey.
What's the difference? They're both vast wastelands that I don't want to spend too much time on.
No, don't commit
Legal on the moon.
don't commit murder on the moon.
Murder and war crimes are two very different things. In fact, I don't think murder is actually a war crime.
Oh, this is
No,
true.
but abusing a POW is, and I would go ahead and say that this
Yeah.
this looks like a war crime.
Do wizards acknowledge war crimes? Would have been a better question.
We don't typically involve ourselves in wars.
Yeah, I don't think they really care about the Geneva Convention, my guy.
Alright, so cool. After this is done, we can just airlock this bastard?
How about kill him? That wouldn't kill any wizard. The first wizard jumped here to the moon with way less advanced magic. Airlocking a wizard won't do anything. I know. I will be the one. I brought him into the wizard nonsense. I exposed him to all this. I am responsible for what he has become. I will be the one to punish him. Okay. We just need to continue to probe information out of him. And he slaps Norman.
I got this. Norman, is there anyone else working on this little project of yours? You don't need to tell me who. I assume you won't. But is there other people? That's all I need to know for now.
Yes.
Are they in this area, or do we need to go find them?
No. They're all over the place. I've been posting my findings online, and everyone who is...
You think people would have noticed that?
Anyone who has been told about the cause has no choice but to go and continue it or face certain death. That's why I don't want to tell you about the cause, because then you'll be stuck like I am. There is a force beyond the comprehension that is lying in wait, and if I tell you any more than that, you will be in the same destructive boat that I am in, and I don't want to.
I think we're already in the boat, man.
No, you're not.
For a bit.
No, you're not. You all are still on the dock, and I am drowning. Okay? Listen, he's coming, and there's nothing I can't not do to make sure that he comes here, or else I'm dead.
Oh?
I don't want to bring you guys into this, okay?
Are you trying to summon Cthulhu? Is that what's happening?
Cthulhu's
Hold
not
on,
real.
I was gonna check. I was about to ask.
Cthulhu isn't real. H.P. Lovecraft was an absolute nutcase of a wizard.
Okay, but he wasn't. So hold on.
H.P. Lovecraft
So
was
he
a
wasn't-
wizard, but he was actually batshit insane. He had something called the Matrix, which is a kind of magical ADHD. It slowly corrodes the magical person who has that kind of defect. We have a few people locked up here with the Matrix. Is that what you have, Ricardo? No, that's a lie.
That's a lie. I say out loud.
Stop telling him that I'm lying.
Then
Then
stop
maybe
lying
stop-
to my
Exactly.
dad.
You son of a bitch! I knew you wizard fucks took my best friend away. Never knew why. I want to see him.
Dad, one thing at a time. It sounds like the world might end if we don't focus on this task, and then we can go get Ricardo.
Just a little, yeah.
Also, Dad, Juniper, I'm gonna make a list after we're done, and you guys can go ahead and just check yes or no if the things on the list are real. Because I'm starting to get confused. We'll do that later. That's one step at a time.
Justice, you notice as DJ is like going on this little rant that Norman is whispering something under his breath.
Hold on, he's casting a spell, and I punch him in the teeth.
Your fist collides with his teeth, with his mouth, and when you pull your hand away, you see the indent of a zipper on your knuckles, and as you look over at him on the ground, you see that the zipper disappear from his mouth, leaving no mouth to speak from.
Fuck.
What the hell? He tries to pull. He tries to spread his fingers, and there's a zipper there. What the?
Well, no, it's like you punched really hard, the zipper left an indent on your knuckles.
Zipper's gone. It magically disappeared.
Yeah, he crap. Who's that JoJo? Who's that JoJo character? He Bruno'd his lips together.
Ah, the bastard. All right. Well, okay. I guess I will see if I can figure something out about this. He said he posted it online, so I'll look into that. Does anyone? I mean, we can't do anything. Can someone secure Ricardo? Not Ricardo. Wrong one. Norman for this. Well, we figure out the Ricardo situation.
I can put him
I
in a.
assume the wizards are gonna handle Norman here.
I've got him.
I'm gonna go see about some items, and I don't know what are you getting up to, Juniper?
I don't know. Look around. It's a giant magical repository.
I think I have a feeling Juniper's the one who's been here before, so I don't think it's as.
No, Juniper's actually never been here before. The last time that he interacted with last time he interacted with Dr. Splendify, like we had mentioned before, was when her powers first manifested and she had to be brought into the magical fold.
Gotcha.
Dr. Splendify takes the invisibility pendant and the belt of intangibility in his hands, and then he, with his cane, draws a circle in the air and binds Norman in 3 different places with these rings that slowly contract and turn him into a second identical staff. And he picks that one up as well. Keep your friends close, and then he fuses the 2 staffs together. Keep your enemies closer.
I get a small clap. All right.
Magic's fucking weird, man.
Dr. Splendify, I'll make you a deal. I'll stop telling my dad when you're lying if you tell me who Ricardo is.
Ricardo was...
I say that in front of my dad, to be clear.
Yeah, I want to know what's up with my boy Ricardo.
I want to know who that is. I don't...
Ricardo was my best friend. I used to go ghost busting with him. Apparently, he had some kind of magical quirk. One day, the wizard showed up, took him away. I haven't heard from him since. It broke Rose's heart. It broke Wow, he should remember his
You
own
could have
damn
just
wife's
said your
name.
mother.
It broke your mother's. It broke Mona's heart. It broke
There we go.
Scoop's heart. Everyone missed Ricardo. Our whole life fell apart when these magical dingbats took my best friend away.
Who Scoops?
You don't even know about that.
Yes, I do. Who Scoops?
Yeah, you don't. Another time.
I'm sick of this.
Another.
Okay.
Another time. Another time. Okay. 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 Okay.
Dr. Splendify, do you know who Scoops are? He told me
Oh, yes.
Ricardo was the new deals on Scoops.
Oh, fine. Well, Scoops.
I guess you can kind of just keep on doing this, refreshing this thing. You know what? I'm gonna go find like a space soda pop or something. I'll be back in a bit, and just walks off.
Gerald Scoops DeVille was your father's brother. God damn it.
My uncle.
Your uncle, yes.
I have an uncle, Dad.
You did. And then I had a dog. And now we don't have a both either. Okay, you met Salem, right?
Yes, I've met Salem. Unfortunately, the guy's a weirdo.
Well, let's just say that's not the first time Rose accidentally turned someone into an animal.
I don't think it was an accident with Salem.
Fair. Let's just say it's not the first time Rose accidentally turned someone into the first time Rose turned someone into an animal. The first time was an accident. This happened to be my brother, Gerald, who we called Scoops. So
she turned him into a dog. She didn't turn him back. And you decided not to tell me about him? Why?
because it hurts.
A lot of shit hurts, Dad.
And,
That's
yeah.
why you talk about it.
See, here's the thing that you're not seeming to grasp about it is real men don't talk about the shit that hurts them, because they need to either die on their white horse or they will be kicked to the ground and stomped and trampled on. Okay, I don't talk about the stuff that hurts me. Okay, I don't, because I can't. And losing my brother, and then losing man's best friend, and as my brother, it doesn't. Can I go home? I can't deal with this. Either show me either bring me to Ricardo, or I swear to God, take me home. I don't care. I don't want to talk to anyone about anything else anymore. I want to see my friend, or I want to go home. I want to see my friend, or I want to go home. Okay? Okay.
Is this what you think it's like to be a real man right now, Dad?
I'm not getting into this with you, okay? I'm not getting into this with you, alright? Are we gonna see my friend or not?
Can
Okay?
we at least see Ricardo Splendify? This is more for me than it is for him.
Okay, right this way. Right this way.
Yeah, I'll remind you that me and my dad are two just gigantic men, just really pissed at each other. Like,
I'm super curious, so I'm coming.
There's
yeah,
you guys walk to the round wall that opens
I'll
up.
probably flag Justice down in the hallway where he's at the vending machine. We're going to see Ricardo. You can come with us if you want.
I think I'm gonna go find some place that sells magic shit. I think I can form a new clientele.
Good,
Okay, I don't-
good luck with that. We don't. I mean, he's not gonna raid our archive, is he?
Justice is
I'm
already
not going to
gone.
answer that question.
He better not. That's like a crime. Like a real wizard crime.
Oh, okay.
Off in the tunnels. You said war crimes aren't a thing here.
Enough about
Wizard crimes are. So
He's not a wizard, so you're fine.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not a wizard.
It's no wizard on wizard.
so there's
Wizard.
you guys enter an elevator, for lack of a better word. It's an elevator, and there is just an incomprehensible amount of buttons inside. There are so many freaking buttons in languages and tongues and dialects that are not understood by literally anyone. But Dr. Splendify takes his cane and reaches it all the way up to like the top left corner of the wall and just pushes one random button. And the doors close. So the Matrix is a funny thing. Okay. The Matrix is a funny thing because it keeps people's magical ability from manifesting at a normal time. All right. Sometimes it's as late as being just a normal late bloomer. The magic doesn't manifest. Sometimes it's as late as on their deathbed. The Matrix sparks and causes some kind of world-ending magical catastrophe. Ronald Reagan was one such Matrix haver, and so was John F. Kennedy. Sometimes we can get to them before their Matrix does something bad. Sometimes we can't. And so that's what we do here. If we happen to find someone with the Matrix, we can, if deemed necessary, lock them away. And that is unfortunately something that had to be done with your friend.
Was Lee Harvey Oswald a wizard?
The Keeper does not know who that is.
That's
The guy who
that
shot
killed
JFK.
Kennedy.
Oh! Yeah. Why do you think they can never find the bullet? It's an unsolved mystery because too many muggles saw it, but they can't understand it because no magic.
I mean, we figured it out in real world with science, but yeah.
Oh, we did?
Yeah, it was just a misunderstanding of the angle he shot from. But we're good.
Okay.
We got it these days. But that's just like a real world fact. We could play in the space.
We can play. Yeah, we can. Okay, back in the pool.
We can also stop talking about the assassination of JFK and our fun-timey ghost busting game. So either or, really. Honestly, the options are available to us.
Ricardo wasn't gonna harm nobody, okay? And no one with the Matrix ever intends to harm everyone, unless of course they're Ronald Reagan. That guy was an asshole. The doors open and there are rows upon rows of illuminated spheres. Ricardo was an interesting case because his Matrix bended probability in a very strange way. Yeah, like, Ricardo was really cool because I liked Ricardo because no matter how stupid his traps were, they always ended up working somehow. Usually it was me or Scoops getting caught up in the net or something like that. But his traps always ended up working in some way, and it was freaking incredible. And such a probability manipulation was deemed incredibly too dangerous to be allowed to be out in the world. So we did have to keep him here. And sitting crisscrossed inside of this sphere that he has brought you to is a bald man who, for lack of a better reference, looks kind of like Sigma from Overwatch.
That's a good reference. That works for me, at least.
And he has in his bubble like 3 coins. And what he has been doing, you presume, based on the scratches on the floor for the longest time, he has been spinning a quarter, a nickel, and a dime. You watch as he spins a quarter on the ground, and then he holds the nickel above the quarter and spins it, lands perfectly right on top, and they spin together. And he takes the dime, drops it right on top, lands perfectly. Three coins stacked on top of each other, spinning perfectly, all together. And the stack falls. He starts anew. He's been like this for quite some time. Well, yeah, you left him isolated. He hasn't seen anyone in years. Hey, Rick? Rick? It's me, Dom. Da-dum, dum. Dum, da-dum, dum, dum. He goes back, takes the quarter, places it down, spins. Come on! Speak to me, it's been so long! Dum, 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 da-dum, dum. Dum, da-dum, dum, Bum. Takes the nickel, puts it on top of the corner, spins. I'm sorry. I didn't know you were on the moon. At that, Rick's head looks up at I'm on the moon. Wow. What are the odds? His head goes down, puts the dime on top of the stack, spinning 3 coin stack.
I think he's gone, Dad. I don't think you're gonna get anything out of this.
Shut your face. I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna talk to my friend for as long as it takes, okay? Okay?
So, might be a bad time.
Do we have any service here? I gotta call Rose. Rose. What a beautiful name.
I already checked my phone. We don't have bars.
Damn it!
Take
Take a tweet pic or an Insta something with me and Ricardo. I gotta show her.
Wi-Fi? Is that an option? I look at my phone.
He's doing that boomer thing when he doesn't know what a selfie
he doesn't
is.
know what's going on.
What a selfie is.
Dad, it's. I don't. This seems like a bad time, but I'm just checking. Is my uncle dead, or is he in a situation like this?
No. Yeah, right. Scoops is gone. Scoops is gone. Scoops was a lovely dog. Do you remember Scoops? Yes. Yes, he would do anything. Anything I asked for. An ice cream cone. Sugar? No. A waffle cone, that's right. He would do anything for a waffle cone. Scoops. What was he? A Rottweiler? No, he was a Great Dane. He was a Great Dane, remember? Because that was Rose's favorite. Rose. Scoops.
Just some very serious scene, and I've been having to hold back giggles since I figured out what was going on 10 minutes ago. So I'm just kind of holding it all in.
Scoops. Rose. Someone's missing. The picture. Something's missing.
I walk over to Splendify and I very quietly go, "Hey,
Do you know where my mom is? He won't tell me anything about that either. I don't think he knows, though.
Let's see. Well, we don't typically track normal people, which
I don't
for all intents
know if she's a wizard or something. My dad didn't tell me. I know she could tell when people were lying. Don't really spread this around, but that's where I got it from. So I didn't know if that was the type of magic or not.
It's not magic. It's an intuition, I believe. We don't really track intuition, but
Okay.
I will see if there is a file on the EsPizza. There definitely is a file. I'll check it and see.
Mona, I don't remember her maiden name, the real world player, but I assume that me, the character, would know my mother's maiden name.
Yeah, Mona Salvatore DeVille.
Yeah, Mona Salvatore. I don't know. She still holds the DeVille last name because I haven't seen her. So.
Oh, well. Mona. Mona was a smart girl. She helped me.
She was my mom.
You had children. The two
Just the one. I think.
Just
Just the one.
Congratulations, Dom. And he holds his hand out to the glass sphere, and Dom holds his hand out. They have this moment together. Let's smash cut to wherever Justice is.
yeah, we probably need a little break from this thing, right? Surely.
Justice, you are walking. Justice, you are walking around. You are walking around just corridor after corridor of white hallways.
Walking, Justice is hop,
Da, 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 da,
Exactly. Who knew the moon could be so fun? This is the greatest time ever.
I imagine the guy who jumped to it first probably had an inkling.
Yeah. Anywho, Justice in particular is looking for a place where either items are sold or items are stored.
No, I don't like that second one as much.
Specifically, items of the magical variety.
Yeah, I assume you're not going for rice stores.
There are.
Well, but you know, if he found like a can of Chef Boyardee, he's pretty hungry right now.
It's like 4 a.m.
There is regularly placed around the compound are like touchscreen kiosks in the walls, and you are able to. You know, it's in a like a weird old English dialect, but you found you understood the word repository, and so you followed there. You followed that word into a large. It is a warehouse if you ever saw one.
Yep.
Go ahead and what'd be a good thing for you to roll here?
Oh, Justice is just thinking in his head, I'm gonna need a pretty big crew for this.
Sorry. You know what? Investigate a mystery. The mystery of what the hell is in this warehouse.
Investigate a mystery. Okay, that is roll plus sharp +1. It's 6 + 4 + 1 for an 11.
What happened here? What sort of creature is it? What can it do? What can it... Hold 2, yeah. Where did it go? What can it do? What is being concealed here?
Yeah. Maybe... I don't like any of those options. Really. Maybe what's being concealed here, but there's a lot being concealed here.
I'm gonna tell you the first thing that catches your eye.
Yeah.
The first thing that catches your eye is a baseball. Because of just how incredibly mundane it looks compared to the things that are next to it. What are next to it is like an ornate sash and like an ornate decorated pair of chopsticks. But this baseball just kind of seems weird, just kind of stuck in between them. The tag reads, catching ball. When thrown, a baseball legend from the past will catch in spectral form and exist for, and then like the time is like kind of scratched out and like rewritten in a new number. And you can tell this has happened a couple of times. However long the baseball legend stays has changed and is not constant.
Okay. Justice is not gonna touch it because he knows better than to touch a nuke.
Don't say.
But you never know. Anyway, Justice is going to like look for somebody in here. Justice wants to make a friend.
Somebody?
Justice wants to make a friend. Somebody particularly looking like they're important. Maybe like the manager of this place, or you know, a middleman.
Oh. I thought you were talking about a magical thing that happens to also be a somebody. But no, you mean like a somebody.
Justice is looking for somebody.
Looking for a magical body is not what he meant.
Justice as a purveyor of fine goods, we'll call them.
Drugs.
Well, guns, drugs, you know how it is.
I didn't know about the guns, so...
Well, guns, drugs, people sometimes, but, you know, that's a gray area.
I don't like that last one at all.
Anyway, so yeah, Justice is looking for somebody important.
There is a woman sitting behind a desk to the left of the door. You passed right past them because of the grandiose and the warehouse of it all. but she has skinny little rectangular glasses frames and a bun, just very neatly done up on the back of her head, and it appears that her wand is the thing keeping it up and tight. She's wearing a deep blue power suit and is typing away at a kind of runic / holographic display. And there are just runes and numbers and letters just whizzing past the screen at a lightning pace.
Justice just kind of, he stands there at the desk and just waits for her to notice him. Hands behind the back, just kind of looking around, all awestruck, and wow, this place just, isn't this just the most amazing thing I've ever seen?
Bonjour.
Oh, bonjour, madame. Hold on, let me, my French isn't exactly...
Oh, you're American, okay.
Well,
Accent drop.
yeah, hi, my name's Justice.
Oh, you're
Jackson.
Southern? Ugh.
Oh God.
Oh, wow, you're racist.
What? No, the South isn't a race. No matter what the Confederacy will tell you.
Oh God.
We don't need to get into that
You are
argument right
really
now.
knowledgeable about America. For a
Oh,
French
that's-
person.
Holy crap.
I'm from Ohio.
Oh, okay.
That's even worse.
Is that why there's so many astronauts?
Because most...
They're all wizards.
Wizards!
Whole state.
They're all wizards?
Whole state.
Whole state, all wizards.
Alright.
I love how I could sneak in the Ohio meme into this. What do you want?
Right. So, well, really, I'm just kind of looking for somebody to tell me all about this wonderful place that I'm visiting right now.
You're visiting.
Well, yeah, you know, I'm
How
Not
and
sure.
how and why did you... Wait, hold on. And she taps her glasses and, like, looks you over. You're not magical.
no, not in the slightest.
And then she holds her fingers up to her ears and kind of whispers into her hand.
Did she just call for security?
Yeah.
Right. I can see this has officially turned into a hostage situation. Just
Oh
no,
God.
Oh, dear!
I'm kidding. He's a bad person, but he's not that bad.
I was gonna say we're gonna have to deal with this.
No, all right. I can see there's clearly some sort of problem here. Now,
Yes, there's a muggle within the repository of magical artifacts.
now, Muggle.
All
That's
the muggles.
What else am I going to say? Non-magical? Like, non-magical takes way too long. We've all seen Harry Potter. It's a very good franchise.
yeah.
Muggle is the word!
Problematic
Okay,
yet,
okay.
so.
Well, to be fair, just because I am non-magical doesn't mean I'm uninitiated. You see, I'm friends with Dr. Splendify here.
That's, I'm not here to say that's a lie. Never mind.
Okay.
And, we're actually, me and a couple of my associates who are somewhere in this fine facility are, you know, we're just here on his behalf. We solve crimes with magical like. And, well,
I'm going to have to read his report. Whatever reason made him think it was okay to bring a bunch of gnome. He is founding member. Well, it's not... Then it is at that point that the quote-unquote security that shows up is this pencil-thin, acne-ridden, like, Coke bottle eyeglass, like, barely even a teenager, with a t-shirt...
bunch of dweebs.
No, just one dweeb.
Oh.
That said, with a t-shirt that says in actually very small print, security.
I'm excited.
makes a mental note in his head. Security is shit here.
I'm gonna rob this place.
He's also been looking for cameras the entire time.
They're
Lady,
wizards, dude. I don't think you. I feel like you're underestimating a lot right now.
Lady Morgana, is there something the matter? Yes. Could you either port him back down to Earth, or just keep an eye on him? I've got too much to do. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. And then he undoes the button on his wand holster and kind of just has it out and pointing at you. Like, so.
It's like, now I get your wizards, and that's supposed to be threatening. But I just really wanted to have a short look around here while I'm here on a bit of a break with my business associates. Did I mention that I'm a businessman? And I hand Morgana, as it is, my business card.
What is it? What does your business card say?
It just
Justice
says it says Justice Jackson, purveyor of fine things.
Fine things. Mm-hmm. And you went with Eggshell White because of American Psycho, I presume?
Eggshell White? Ma'am, you need to get your eyes checked. That is very clearly a light burgundy.
That's a whole different color.
That is a whole different color.
That was the most aggressive move I've ever seen in improv.
Not a yes and, but no also.
That's a joke I made like 4 episodes ago as a joke, and then you just actually did it.
It's okay, the lighting's just bad.
Okay, yeah, sure, whatever.
Do you have anyone? I will hold on to this. And she taps a finger on her desk, and a compartment slides open, and the actual physical Rolodex lifts up. And you see her motion to put the card into the Rolodex, and then at the last second her hand like moves over to the side and drops the card into the trash.
Now you see, and Justice gets real close, like on her desk and everything.
Right.
I am the purveyor of fine goods in this here Trinity Peaks, which we are currently vacated from. But
We're on the moon.
yes, we're on the moon, exactly. Anyway, I just want you to know, if you ever need anything or want anything, you can call Justice Jackson.
Alright, Buster.
I'll get-
Roll to
I'll get it
manipulate.
for you.
Roll to manipulate someone.
No time. It better be. We're getting there.
Buster.
Oh wow, that's so bad.
Bust out the dice.
You're a charmer. That's your whole job.
7.
Oh,
7.
Just a little.
They'll
so bad.
they'll keep your business card. But only if you do something for them right now to show them you mean that you are actually worth their time and being a contact.
Some coke. Slip them some coke.
Give him the flashlight.
Oh god. That's his solution to everything.
But if you ask too much, they'll tell you what, if anything, it'll take for them to do it.
I mean, I'm offering to provide them a service.
Just let them some coke. Show
A little sweetener, man. A little bit of sweetener in the pot. That's all it takes.
And
got
as Justice leaves with his hand off, underneath where his hand was is a small baggie.
What color is the baggie?
The baggie is wrapped in duct tape, and
Bag-
only the top opens. They don't know what's inside.
It's a bomb. Anyway,
It's a bomb. It's a
party-
cricket.
Call it a party favor. And
I learned that code word this week, so that's how much of a loser I am.
I didn't know that.
Now you do.
I am out of the loop. I'm out of the loop on that one. Sorry.
Party favor means drugs.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be something more specific than drugs.
nope.
I could have assumed it was drugs. Drugs.
All drugs.
Just in
I
general.
thought it
drugs.
might have just
like
been
in general.
I
I'm whispering
you
like
to
we're
know.
not doing a podcast.
I would just like you to know, perhaps don't partake of it while you are on the job.
Miss Morgana. Miss Morgana.
See what wizard cocaine is like.
Miss Morgana takes a pinky, taps a little bit of saliva on her tongue, from her tongue onto the pinky, and dips it into the bag. What's the color of the powder?
It is liquid acid.
Liquid acid. Like, okay.
Like trippy acid. The moment she touches it with her
I was
fingers,
gonna say, and it
her eyes
got on
just
her
dilate.
fingers.
Well, acid doesn't work that fast, does it?
It's pretty fast, but it wouldn't be that fast.
Well, something like fentanyl can be absorbed by your skin really, really fast.
acid.
That's an opioid versus.
Yeah, we're talking about acid. It would take.
So she does dip in it. She does get it in her. She does.
Into your finger would get it to you.
And you see that her eyes not only dilate, but change color as well.
Yep, I knew magic would be weird if you gave somebody who has an acid.
And so she leans over, takes your business card out of the trash, and puts it in her actual Rolodex. And the short guy with the wand says, "All right," and he kind of jabs his wand into your side and starts to usher you towards the elevator.
Wait, did this narc actually just see me do that and then?
We're wizards, man. Crimes don't count.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
down
yeah.
here.
We need to make that a shirt. We're wizards. Crimes don't count.
That's our first merch item.
Got
I'll
it.
do it.
Love it.
That's actually the
Patreon art, let's go.
This week is yeah.
It'll be a little baggy. It'll be a little baggy, and the text will say, "We're wizards. Crimes don't count."
I'd buy that on a shirt.
I can, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Merchandise.
Anyway, now that we've gotten merchandise opportunities, do you want to go back to the sad shit that was happening, or?
So back in
the
the containment orbs room. There's Dom and Ricardo are slowly getting reacquainted with each other.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna leave that be for now. So they're already talking about Mona. Did we just leave Mothman out there, or is he with us?
Oh, you know what? I actually forgot that we had Mothman with
Can
us.
we please
Mothman
not
with us.
lose the fucking
The
Mothman?
I
want to be clear. A Mothman.
A Mothman, that's right. Yes, very good. I sometimes get confused as well because so many people act as though there's only one Mothman.
I only know one, and I only
You know what? Honestly,
this morning that he's the Mothman.
I only know the one Mothman. Oh, I did only know the one Mothman. The Moth people are very good.
You know a different one.
I knew the one. I know the one. He lives in a place called Point Pleasant.
Hey, quick check. Bigfoot? Yes, no?
Yes.
Okay, I'm getting the list together later. That one got me while it was here.
Mm-hmm.
Jersey Devil.
Jersey Devil. You guys are having this conversation. Juniper, are you following them?
Yeah, I assume we're walking back towards Mothman. So while I'm here.
Juniper, as you guys walk away, you see that Dr. Splendify's cane seems to be just a little magically out of sync. Just slightly. Not enough to truly be concerned about it, but you notice a small glitch in his cane as you walk away. You understand, you saw that that's where he contained Norman, but it kind of fades off and regains its color for a half a second. And that's just something you notice as you guys exit back to the elevator. The Jersey Devil is actually a whole race. They do shapeshift. Jersey Devils shapeshift. Basically, the Jersey Devil is what happens when an asshole from Jersey reaches the pinnacle of assholery. They go through a metamorphosis and become a Jersey Devil, at which point we need to bring them into the fold and tell them what they are and teach them some kind of valuable life lesson about not being an asshole.
Okay, so that's why we compared Jersey to the moon earlier. There's a weird correlation.
There's a weird correlation, except you don't become a Jersey Devil by being on the moon.
You become a moon devil.
No.
Speaking of moon devils, has anyone seen Justice? I'm willing to bet he's tried to give at least one person drugs.
No,
I pull out 20.
You haven't seen.
I am willing to bet.
You haven't seen Justice since you guys split.
I'm asking this question to Dr. Splendify.
I haven't seen them since we split.
Okay.
As you guys actually reach get back in the elevator, you get back to the place where you first ported. You actually do see two bigger, actually middle-aged looking, kind of muscular guys ushering the naked Mothman man into the elevator.
Oh, perfect. Found it.
Oh! Thank you, gentlemen. He's actually with me. That's my Mothman man. We're going to make him whole again. What do you mean? Oh, they were once Mothman, now they're Mothman man. We need to put them back together again. Which spirit candle were you guys? Were you guys the North American, South American, the Antarctican? You want
I would assume
the North American. Okay,
It's-
we need a
it's a
small.
whole continent one. I thought it was like a county one.
Oh no, it's one continent.
Oh,
Yes, there used to be one central candle when Pangea was a thing, but then it split off because souls can't travel so far. So whatever.
so was there used to be one for the Americas until the Panama Canal was built, and then they needed to get a second one?
Ah, yes. Yeah, we
The
call
Panama Candle.
the Panama Convergence.
Cool. So Eurasia is. Well, You know what? I'm gonna get Juniper the list later. We need to focus up.
We need we need one of the samples that we took of the North American spirit candle.
Yeah, it got broken into a bunch of pieces. Juniper, do you still have a piece, or did you use the only one we had on Fishwalker?
You only used a chunk and threw that into the big spell soup.
Okay, so we do have a piece of the North American candle. I have a goody faith with me.
Okay, let's and Dr. Splendify taps another random button. The organizational system within this elevator is completely nonsensical. Doesn't make any sense. But you guys managed to make
I'm
it.
try to comprehend it.
No idea. But you guys, when the door opens, the wall reads laboratories, and you guys are ushered into just a lab that has two Frankenstein-ass slabs.
Yes.
On which the man is rested and strapped down, and the moth is, I guess, kind of placed in a petri dish, kind of taped to it, so they're both kind of like this. Now, I believe this is where our good friend Norman's expertise might come in handy, because he's done this a couple of times.
Yeah, so it's
Keep your enemies closer. Keep your friends close. And Norman Gonda reappears.
That was the verbal components for a spell. Got it.
Yeah.
Yes,
I thought you were just saying that to be charming.
it's both actually. It's both verbal components and the charming. It's the charming verbal components.
Anyway,
Norman Gonda is now on his knees with kind of not like that. Like 3 points. Hand, knee on the ground. In a defeated, not in a gross way. You perv. Now, Norman, since you are the leading expert on shit like this, how do we do it? Gotta kill him.
Norman, are you the leading expert on this, or is there someone who knows how to do it better?
I mean, I'm the only expert you guys got. Okay?
That wasn't my question.
I mean, I don't know how far the others have gotten, alright? Jeez.
Gotcha. Thank you. That's all I needed to know.
That wasn't a lie. That's good.
That's what I'm hoping for.
Haha. I completely lost my train of thought.
I'm sorry. My
I
interrogation
get out the
skills
candle.
get distracting. Yeah, Norman's supposed to show us how to do this thing.
Yeah.
First things first, they need to be dying.
I pull out 2 knives, and I just kind of hand them to Splendify and Juniper.
I don't know how I feel about this.
I take out a 3rd knife, in case I need the help.
I
mean,
never
it'll be-
stabbed anyone before.
I mean, it gets easier. I'd use a
Yeah,
gun.
we
but-
watched you shoot a guy.
Yeah.
Well, that was not as personal.
If you want to stab the bug, I feel like that's not that personal. No offense, Mothman, Cloud Nitro.
I feel like that's more personal.
Well,
You
here's
wanna
the
stab the dude,
here's the
that's
conundrum.
different.
Here's the conundrum. The dude can't talk. The moth can.
I'll stab the man.
All right.
Splendify, do you got the moth, or do I gotta do it? I feel like I've done a lot here.
Well, someone has to be ready with the candle, because
Okay, I guess I'll kill a moth. I'm sorry, Cotton Eye Joe.
Don't worry about it. It's going to be fine. It's going to be. Oh Lord. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. I'm going to have my old body back. I'm going to look fabulous. I'm going to look fabulous. I'm going to look fabulous. He's doing the little arm gestures with his little bug arms. And he's like, I'm going to look fabulous. I'm going to be fabulous. It's all going to be fine. I'm going to be fabulous. Now, what you're going to want to do, Norman, like, unstraps the wrist-mounted apparatus that he had to light the wax of the spirit candle, and he hands it over to Dr. Splendify. You know, you're, like, really in big trouble, but this is really good craftsmanship. I want to be proud of you, but I can't, alright? And he straps to his own wrist.
I got no feelings for this guy. This guy has done so much shit to us.
So much nasty. Now,
I have no sympathy for this man.
Now, when
Dude.
they're dying, the candle needs to be lit, because when they're dying, their souls are starting to get loose of their physical form, and that's when they're the most malleable, and you can manipulate them the best. Okay? Okay. Okay, stab away, stab away, stab away all.
I look to Juniper, on 3.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, hey guys, how's it going?
As we stab.
Stab of God Night Joe! Both Moth and Man get stabbed. Both Moth and Man scream out in pain.
It'd be wild if they didn't.
Wild if they didn't. And Dr. Splendify flicks the wrist-mounted apparatus, and the blue flame appears, and you can see the blue light of the spirit candle that we've seen so many times before, and you can see the soul of the moth and the soul of the man, kind of.
On to Goody Fame.
Goody Fame, good job.
Yeah.
Nice.
Every time this candle's on, I'm just holding.
You see them kind of rise out or become physical in the light of this blue candle, rise out of the now slowly dying forms, and sorry, I had a burp. You can see the Dr. Splendify's kind of moving the candle about erratically, trying to manipulate them in a certain way. Cut the candle. Cut the candle. Cut the light. Now cut the light. You'll lose them to the consciousness of the planet. And he's like, ah! And he cuts the light off. And now just kind of fan them together. They'll become one soul, and their bodies will follow suit. Dr. Splendify takes off his like hat and starts to wave the moth soul over towards the man's soul.
I could just do like a little wind bolt.
Go for it. Roll use magic.
Use magic. I can math. That's a 9.
It's a 9. It works imperfectly.
Yeah.
Immediate unwelcome attention. It's a problematic side effect. Damn. I don't know what I want to.
Immediate unwelcome attention could work because if Norman realizes how powerful I am, that's a bad thing.
He's just trying to cause a puff of wind, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You said word. Choose your effect anti-glitch. Let's see. Inflict 1 harm, do a thing, enchant a weapon, bar a place, or trap a specific person, minion, or monster. Okay. So we're gonna say that the effect is by trap, squish them together. The unwelcome effect is that it is apparently, by the wailing sounds of both of the souls, very painful. And you see the moth and the man fused together, and it doesn't sound good at all. You see that the eyes bug out in unnatural and painful ways, kind of Cronenbergy, and then snap to normal. You see that the antenna start to grow out painfully. One actually starts to grow out, kind of like ingrown a little bit, and then kind of snaps up, and just more pain, more awful, terrible pain. One of his wings starts to grow out of his chest instead of his back. But that too does snap. Does like the body like temporarily becomes like intangible, and the wing like realizes it's in the wrong spot, and with a lot of just uncomfortable Cronenbergy, just growing pains imagery, the soul looks like what Mothman is supposed to look like, and you see that the physical bodies of the moth and man snap together violently, and with a loud and violent bright light and sound. Cotton Eye Joe is back to normal, but still naked. And not dying, not like with a stab wound or anything. That was...
Are you okay? Will you be okay?
We can't hear you.
Tell me I'm fabulous.
You're fabulous.
You're absolutely fabulous.
Okay.
Fucked up, man.
I elbow Justice right in the ribs.
Ignore him. You
Oh,
already
shit.
hit him.
No, I know. It was honestly just like that. That looked fucked up. I'm sorry. You look great now.
For all you don't do this, man, Justice, you're still...
Is that...
Get this man
I-
a suit.
I don't want to look over and see him. But is that fucking Justice?
We saw what he did to you. He also helped us just save your life, so maybe you're even. I can manipulate someone if you'd like.
Go ahead and fucking try. Mothman, Cotton Eye Joe is pissed beyond pissed.
Yeah.
Okay, well, fortunately, I'm really good at manipulating people.
What, do you have charm beyond charm?
No, I just get to add my +3 sharp to manipulate people checks because of my flake abilities. We'll see. That would be let's see, 11 plus 3 is 14.
Damn.
Oh, dip! You do have charm beyond charm. Not only do they do...
Fucking broke the system.
Okay, your initial... So what is the goal of your manipulation?
To get him to chill out and be nice to Justice, because I can't
Not
deal
only-
with any more shit right now.
Not only-
My dad is fucking lost it. I have an uncle who's dead, I think. I'm just very mad, and I'm like, just fucking drop it. Like, we're fine.
Not only does Cotton Eye Joe chill out, they also become an ally for the rest of the mystery.
Good.
Whenever you need, you can call on Cotton Eye Joe.
Alright, well, I'm fine with that for now. I don't really need that info.
Cotton Eye Joe has joined the party.
Not Joe. There is definitely some bad blood between us, and it's 100% my fault. I would like to preface this all by saying I am a terrible person, and I don't pretend to be a good one. Okay? I just want y'all to know that. Like, y'all are working with me, and so you deserve to know. I'm not a nice person. I sell guns to people.
You sell guns to people? I thought it was only drugs.
It's whatever they need, really.
Are you...
I'm going to try to say this in the nicest way possible. Justice, if you ever come into my shop ever again, I will feed you one by one your own toes.
Wait, whoa. I looked at Dr. Splendify. Are you gonna let him walk out of here? He was in possession of an illegal magic item. I don't think we have to worry about your shop, Cotton Eye Joe.
Wait.
Oh, damn, he's fucking him over too. Oh shit.
No.
Actually, that is a...
Become a terrible person. Let's go. Bad people crew.
Justice is like poisoning DJ.
I'm inching closer to Dr. Splendify.
You know, Justice.
Let's go.
You know, Justice. That is a very good point. If your
I
friend
said that, not Justice, but yeah.
DJ, that is a very good point. The things that we are legally allowed to do to you, Mr. Joe, because you were selling contraband magical items, such as the scrying orb, and I presume once I get a team of wizards down and to raid your little store, lots more.
Justice has already placed a phone call to his buddy Josh.
We don't have service here.
Yeah, we don't have.
Fair
There's
enough.
no service on the moon. Sorry.
We've tried to call people.
You can try third time's the comedic charm.
Yeah,
Just the rule of threes. You can try to call and
my
no
phone
service.
Doesn't work.
He
I'll
will
be so
he
pissed.
will pull out his phone and notice there's no service and go, oh fuck.
Dang it. And once we do get a team down there and raid your shop, we will find probably more magical items, unless you agree to cooperate with us.
You
Well,
guys have weird rules. You know that?
this is not weird rules. This is blackmail.
Okay. You know what? Fine. That's fine.
Given my current circumstances, given my current circumstances, given my current circumstances, I do not believe I'm in any position to not do what the fine folks on the moon tell me to do.
Wonderful.
Fine.
And
Great.
Justice pulls out some glasses from his back pocket, and I'm just gonna need to see Form 44B-C13L, and we're gonna get you to sign that, and you are gonna become allied with the Worldwide Wizard Watch.
Why do you have the paperwork?
Yes, how did you get what?
I stole it from my wizard.
I am the middleman, okay? That is my thing.
Okay, I feel like you're inserting yourself in wizard business. I don't know what that's.
This
I don't know
is
if
a
you
little
guys, I
wild.
don't know if you guys deal with different legal systems around here,
Are you
but
like a legally recognized lawyer and you've never told us?
I can be your lawyer for a price.
Justice went to Harvard and no one bothered to tell us.
No, he has a totally forged certificate of passing the bar or whatever it's called.
Yeah,
Exactly.
sure, that's close enough.
That's exactly what he has. He has a certificate that says he's been to law school. It's fake.
Yeah, you're 19, of course.
It's a very
fake.
good fake.
It's a very
Okay.
good
It
thing.
is a very good fake.
Alright.
Yeah, but he's one of those 19-year-olds where you stick some facial hair on him and he looks 30.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
I could see that.
Dr. Spundify, you can do your blackmail thing. I need to go on the internet and see what's going on. Can you please take us home? We got a lot to work out. I just found out my dad was in a Scooby-Doo crew earlier, and I don't think it predates Scooby-Doo, so the fact that he hasn't realized that is insane.
It was like 1960s.
Yeah, when was in 2012, my dad's probably was born in about the early 70s.
Yes. Hold on. Let me just keep my friends close. Keep my enemies closer.
Yeah, charming.
Yeah. Thank you very much. And let's take you to that big room we were first in, and we can send you all home. We should probably pick up your father as well.
Now,
You know what? He can be your problem for a bit if you want. I'm willing to give that space some space, if you will.
Now look who's trying to be
There's window.
charming. Fine. I'll send him home before dinner. I don't know, what's the local time? Time on the
I don't-
moon is so weird.
It's like 5 a.m. Local time, so I think you're fine.
Fine.
Leave him all day. Let him talk to fucking whoever Ricardo is.
Fine. And he takes you back to the elevator with Cotton Eye Joe in tow. Now fully Moth and Man together. Mothman! Haha! And Mothman together. And presses another incomprehensibly organized button. Takes you back to that room. That big domed room. And as you guys step out and you get ready to be apported, just for flavor, you see Moon Knight, and then you guys apport away.
Okay. damn it. Of course we do. Alright, anyway, so are we back at my house or are we back at the scene of the crime?
You guys are for some reason in the middle of town.
Okay. It's 5 a.m., so it doesn't matter. Did Splendify come with us or it was
Nah,
just
he just deported you guys back.
Okay.
Damn it, and I want
It's you. It's DJ Justice, Cotton Eye Joe, and Juniper.
You let Cotton Eye Joe come with us?
Yes,
Alright.
they made a deal.
Blackmailed.
Alright, fair enough.
Go.
Cotton Eye Joe, it was a fantastic working with you, I guess. Justice, I can't promise he's not going to come into your shop, but if I won't suggest it for him, I can promise that much.
I can say this now, Cotton Eye Joe. You won't see me for a very long time.
That doesn't mean you're not going to be in the shop. You're a very sneaky guy.
I'm very tired. I've lived the same hour over and over and over and over and over and over again
Good.
for a
good
while.
note.
I'm going to bed. And he spreads his wings, and you can see his silhouette in the setting moon.
Alright. Justice, Juniper, can we drive to my house? I would like to talk to you too.
Yeah, hold on a second. I just gotta
separate
find my car and pulls out his keychain and beep.
Dude, where's my car?
A very long distance.
It's a very
away.
far away. And besides,
Are we
you took
close?
your bike to the strip mall.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
Dad and I
but-
took the van, so
Mhm.
we're gonna have to all collect the vehicles.
Yeah, like we.
Because
can
we
shove
all
my
took
bike in the
different.
back.
Yeah, you know what? I guess I do technically know how to drive, so I could drive the van back. You can
Hey,
drive your
and
motorcycle.
not a scratch on her.
All right, can I roll to act under pressure?
Roll the act under pressure.
The pressure, of course, being driving.
That's
Alright,
cool.
Hold on. That's cool. Let's go. That is a 9.
I'm gonna
Oh,
give
fuck.
you a
That's
worse
barely.
outcome.
Single scratch. Give
So-
me one exact scratch. It's
So
small and hard to notice, but just
Where-
notices it immediately.
where
I scratched the underside.
Where are you
too
go-
close
wait.
to the curb.
are you going? And then
We're
where's
just driving home. We're just driving home. We just have so many vehicles. We're just driving to my house, though, so I
Gotcha.
have to drive one of them. I don't know if Juniper can drive. That doesn't come up, but she rides a
No.
bike everywhere. So
She-
yes.
I don't
So it's-
want a car.
Yeah, that's fine.
I get it. Being a wizard and all, you can kind of just go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
And
do we
it's
all...
weird.
What happens to this car?
When when you get out of the car, you notice that there are 2 muddy footprints on the hood
Oh,
of the car.
shit. God damn it, that's a whole different problem.
Um, and what really is fucky about it is that those muddy footprints look very eerily similar to the footprints left by Wetfoot, aka Norman Gonder, aka the Necromancer.
Okay, well...
Next time on Daddy's Dungeon EsPizza!
Okay, I have an annoying set of emotional moments if we want to burn through them real quick.
Bust down?
But well, yeah, so I'll just do that in a minute. I'll deal with that. I'm just saying that to myself as I get up and I start walking upstairs to my house. Juniper, please, come on. I'll deal with that in a minute. I'll deal with that in a minute.
Okay.
It's fine. We'll deal with it in a minute. I assume Justice beat us here because I imagine he drives like a fucking lunatic.
No, actually, Justice drives very much by the book, and he was probably following you
Upsettingly
guys.
safely. Okay.
Well, like, you don't drive like you stole it if you stole it.
Exactly.
Exactly. I don't think he stole the motorcycle, I hope.
No, they
No,
are
no.
both under his name.
Yeah, he's got the registration. Okay.
I do.
So we get up into my house, and I'm just gonna go. Okay. I'm sorry that you guys had to witness that argument with my dad. I want to get that out of the way first. I'm noticing there's a lot. I knew he was hiding the ghost busting thing from me, and I'm realizing pretty much hid everything from me, which is why I I don't want to do that anymore. So I just want to, first I want to say, fuck everything that happened with that, right? Can we all agree with the WWW, the subsidiary of the SSS, the subsidiary of the FBA? Can we just get that out of the way?
But I see a surprisingly, what's the word? Inspiring business opportunity.
Okay,
Advantageous business opportunity.
All right, but on an interior level of us three, fuck those guys, right?
Absolutely, yes. I plan to fuck them over.
I look to Juniper for approval.
If that's what you need to do, I try not to make them mad because I know what happens.
Next thing, I don't know if I want to keep letting my dad in on this shit. It seems like every time we invite him to something, he makes problems for us. Do we all agree with that?
Yeah, but then if you don't invite him, then he might get like all vindictive and shit.
I think he's too busy sleeping with her aunt. I don't think he's going to notice what we're up to.
You know what? Fair
I don't
enough.
even think he's read any of the reports based on how he reacts when we talk about shit.
You know what? You're probably right.
Yeah.
That's fair.
And all those time that you spent, and all that time that you spent writing all three of our reports, that
I assume that I assume Juniper wrote hers, but I definitely wrote Justices in exchange for some like.
She's a responsible young adult.
Okay. Anything else I need to get off my chest? Justice, I'm sorry that I've been mad at you lately. My dad basically said he wished you were his son instead, and that's been really bothering me. And I've been keeping them inside, but clearly that's not a good thing.
It's not, but at the same time, I don't see what he's getting at, because I'm, like I said, a terrible person. And
I've noticed, and it honestly makes me comfortable that you're comfortable with that fact.
Well,
I'm very much
thought that you were going to be
s-
selling drugs to wizards. So.
I did sell drugs to wizards, actually.
Did you sell, or did you give someone a free sample?
I gave them a free sample to encourage a future business transaction.
I know your business model. Let's see, Juniper, and I'm in this like state of just rambling. Juniper, I'm not sure if I have a crush on you because you're nice or because you're the only woman who's ever talked to me in a way that didn't feel rude, and it makes me really uncomfortable all the time, and that's why I'm always stuttering around you.
Oh, this is getting real. Okay.
Yeah. This is why I was like, I don't know if I wanted to cut to the next episode, because this would suck to start the next episode with.
It's getting for real.
You knew this was going to happen when you kept giving me emotional conversations with my dad, right? Like, surely. I just want to I don't want there to be secrets anymore. It's really getting to me. I just want it all out there. You can react to that however you want, both of you. I just needed to get it off my chest.
Yeah, I kind of had a suspicion, but
Yeah,
I didn't want to be the one that said it.
Aw, you guys are adorable. Bless your heart.
Stop.
Oh my god.
At this point, I'm just, now that some of the adrenaline's wore off, DJ is just like blood red. Okay, does anyone else have anything else they would like to talk about before we all go back to bed? It's 5 a.m. We've been at this since 3 or 2 or 1. I don't remember when we started.
Yeah, sure. I called up.
Okay.
Well, I called up a friend of mine recently, and he should be arriving in the next couple of days. His name's Joshua Boblin, and he's gonna be a new hire here. But
At EsPizza or at DJ Don
Pizza.
Yeah, I'm gonna rename it DJ when my dad dies. But don't worry about that.
He's somebody I knew from way back when, from the glory days, and
You're 19.
yeah, but believe me, 17 was a crazy year. All right.
I can tell.
All right, like that's not talking about the jalapeno dragon incident or the like.
Wait,
really,
is that you? You haven't told me this.
Honestly, you can be real. Almost anything that happened in town that's pretty bullshit was probably me.
Okay. You're not.
Which is saying something, because all of the paranormal nonsense that goes on around this town.
Are you the skull man this whole time? That's
no.
how he was able to slip the
Dun,
juice.
dun,
He
dun.
was the juice.
You know, that would be actually kind of funny.
That's the new slogan. Only the juice slips the juice. You know
He
what?
stepped on the hood of the car to get you in trouble.
I
Okay.
believe. Wait, he stepped on the hood of the car?
Yeah, I am so sorry. Now that I got.
I didn't know he.
there's-
I didn't know he was back. You know what? That seems like a
We
mystery.
have to go
next time.
investigate this. We should probably do that. But yeah, I just wanted to get this all out there. Let's go hunt some ghosts, yeah? I put my hands in. Yeah, I put all my hands in the center.
3, 2, 1, Ghost Facers.
All right, end of
I
session.
hate that name.
End of
All
session.
right, got
Did
Under
we
the wire.
conclude the current mystery?
Yes.
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 Yes, we found out who unmothed the man.
Yeah, we figured out who unmossed man. We fixed the time loop.
We fixed the time.
We figured
Did
out
we
the
save
soul.
someone from certain death or worse?
Yes, the
We
Mothman.
did.
Yeah.
Did we learn something new about or important about the world? Or in this case, also the moon.
Wizard base on the moon,
Wizard face in the moon.
and also the first wizard jumped there, which is terrifying.
Yeah,
Did we learn something new or important about one of the hunters?
I think I just spread my fucking heart
Ricardo.
amongst all of them.
Yeah, I keep dropping a pen.
I got a uncle apparently.
I feel like you guys are slowly starting to realize that Justice is a terrible person.
Terrible
I
person.
had a suspicion the whole time. It just didn't realize how terrible.
If you get 1 or 2 yeses, answer mark 1 experience. If you get 3 or 4, mark 2. How many was
I
that?
get 2.
We get
Yeah,
2
we got-
experience.
We got all 4. We hit them all. So
Nice.
I get to level up.
Level up.
I will
Me
talk about my
3.
level up next time.
Me 3.
Ooh.
Thank you
A
so
full level up.
Thank you guys so much for watching Daddy's Dungeon EsPizza. I, of course, have been your keeper, Goon Daddy. Playing our Flake, aka DJ, has been the Noodle-doodler.
You could probably prove that in court, but don't waste your time.
Playing the Flake, playing the Crooked, aka the Justice, has been the smokytheblaze.
If you guys haven't realized, Justice is an ironic name.
Justice is
Yeah.
I'm finally playing our Spellslinger, aka Juniper, has been the Window Goblin.
Hello. I
Awesome.
don't have anything to say.
If you want to help our little silly goofy show about monsters, go ahead and go to the Daddy's Dungeon D&D at patreon.com. Check out the
Holiday
weekly...
art was cute.
Holiday Hour was really nice. Thank you so much. Thank you, me, for drawing it. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you.
If you want to join the super sexy patrons, go ahead and donate $5 every month to get cool Patreon art and stuff like that. And then access to the Patreon exclusive Discord text channel. If you're into that and want to do that in Discord, just let the mods know. They'll get you hooked up. Thank you guys so much for watching. And, of course, as always, who's your daddy?